here on Trails End today. Hope you're all doing all right out there. Now, yesterday we had a special guest in our CBC North studio. He's a friend of mine, actually. We spent some time together during the pandemic of 2019. His name is Joseph Gabriel. Gabriel, rather, Gionet, but his friends call him Gab. Now, he's a East Coaster who married and moved to the North during the pandemic, and now he lives and works here in Yellowknife and just recently released a song earlier this spring. So we invited Gab to the studio with us to share a bit more about his journey. Here's our conversation. Hello and welcome to Trails End, Gab.
Hello, how's it going there, Lawrence?
Good. Finally get you in the studio.
Right on. Yeah, we've been talking about this for a while.
Yeah. No, so for a lot of our listeners that aren't familiar with who you are as a musician, maybe you can tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm originally from the East Coast there, and I went to Alberta to work and whatnot. That's where I met my wife, Nikita, who is from here. And as a musician, well, sort of was a campfire kind of guy where I'd just kind of pull up my guitar and play around the campfire, and that turned into me joining a band called the Rising Tide in Alberta. So I did that for a few years, and then I sort of put the guitar down for a long while. When we had our first kid. Mm-hmm. And then I came to Yellowknife, and there was there's a good music scene here. So I thought, hey, I may as well pick up the guitar again and start writing. So that's what I've been doing. And since then, I've sort of hooked up with David Dow. He's basically been helping me out develop my music and work on this single that I'm releasing, which is Northern Skies. So I've already released it, but I guess not too many people know that it's out yet. So
okay.
Yeah.
Now you moved here during the pandemic. What was that transition like for you? Coming from the East Coast and then going to Alberta for work, finding love there, and then moving over here during the pandemic.
It was probably one of the most trying times of my life, just because everything just seemed like chaos. It just seemed like everything sort of boiled up to that point, and the move itself during a pandemic, I didn't even really know if I was going to get across the border when I had my U-Haul and I was all loaded up, and I didn't even know if I was going to get across or not. So just that whole, process was just really highly stressful for me and the whole family. And then at the same time, I was signed up for the ENRTP program, so I started that in Fort Smith, and then that just kind of continued the intensity of life, right? So so it was just a really intense time. So but some music came out of it, which was good.
Right on.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about your song. It's called Northern Skies. What is this song about?
This song is it's a really personal song, but I guess those ones are always my favorites, so that's why I like to write when it comes from the heart. So yeah, basically the song it follows sort of my life and our relationship, Nikita and I, and how it's talking at the beginning is sort of talking about our lives in Alberta, and how we weren't exactly happy with our lives there, and we weren't really living our dreams out, and it was mostly just sort of constantly just worrying about bills and work, and didn't feel like we were really living, but more or less surviving. And when either of you are happy, it gets to a point where you start taking it out on each other if you're not really happy with your own lives, and sort of this bitterness builds up. And in the song, as I was writing it, I was thinking about that, and then I was thinking, this was sort of after the fact when I got to Yellowknife. This is when I was writing it there, and when I was in Yellowknife, it was sort of like the calm after the storm, and it was sort of like time to reflect on how tough it was before we got there, and the whole process, and how hard it was on our relationship, and it moved along from there, and we sort of began to heal when we got here in Yellowknife, and there was this new beauty of this place that was really healing to me, and everything seemed to calm down a lot. There was still some bitterness. There was still some things that we may have said to each other that we didn't mean, but the beauty of the North and the beauty of being here and the simplicity of this place it sort of grounded us again, and having family close was really important as well, and I think this song sort of captures that whole emotional sort of roller coaster we went on to get to the point now where we're feeling really good, and things are a lot better.
Hey, I like that. I like that. So a very meaningful and deep personal song.
Yes, very much so.
This gift that you're sharing with other people, and you're not alone in that. There's a lot of other couples out there that go through those struggles, ups and downs, and what have you. But I'm glad you found a common ground coming north, and healing is a key word that. I heard there, and I'm glad that you're up here. So this song is out, and you're also in the Yellowknife music scene now. So will you be performing a live show sometime soon?
Yeah, so May 10th, I'll be opening up for the Hughes band, and also Bryce will be playing his music as well. He's also a local artist. So we'll be playing May 10th at the Underground. YK Underground.
Okay, are you excited for that?
Yeah, I'm super stoked. I'm just opening up, so I feel like a lot of the pressure is like not going to be on me. Like I'm just sort of like, here's this is just sort of like a filler till the actual big band comes up. So it's kind of nice, and it's a really awesome opportunity, and I really appreciate Benji reaching out to me and saying that I could open up for him. So it was really great.
Right on. Okay, so your song Northern Skies is out now, and we're going to play it after our chat. But for anyone interested in getting it, where can they find your music?
So I have it. It should be on every streaming platform right now. I mean, I only have Spotify, so I can't really speak to all the other ones. But I did get an email saying that it is being distributed across all the platforms, so should be there. And also my Instagram page, so Gionet 87, and those are the two main places. And
okay, how do you feel now that your baby is out there in the world?
Oh, it's kind of your stomach's a little bit in knots, because especially if it's something extremely personal. I mean, you're sort of always worried about how it's going to be received, but hey, it's you're only here for one ride, right? So it's you may as well enjoy it. You may as well put yourself out there. You might as well try to have fun, and not be scared to just put yourself out there. That's kind of my new attitude.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it would have been totally different. I would have been not here. I wouldn't have been here. I wouldn't have been sharing this. But nowadays it's kind of like, I want to show my kids that, if you're passionate about something, just put your best foot forward, try it out. Doesn't work out, you did it, you tried it, and you enjoyed it. And for me, it's about the fun of doing this. It's not really about the big glam that comes with it. I know that there is that side of things, I'm sure, at some point, but yeah, like for me, I just enjoy like writing music and playing music just around a campfire. Like that's just my thing. So
all right, well, I appreciate your time, Gab, and just sharing with us today, and thanks for stopping in.
Okay, thanks a lot there, Lawrence. I appreciate it, and I'll see you May 10th there.
All right,
at the Underground.
That was Joseph Gabriel Gionet, who stopped by our Yellowknife studio yesterday. His new song is called Northern Skies, and can be found online for download. He's also playing at the Underground on May 10th here in Yellowknife, along with other northern musical talents. So right now, here's Gab Gionet with Northern Skies.
Coming closer, open your eyes so you see me in these northern skies. Never dark here, where you let me roam and you mold me into whatever you please. Beauty might bring me to my knees. Trees are small here, but they are strong. Fire in the evening, sparrow sings your morning song. And you might feel me when you're going home. When you're going home. You say you may run away in the dead of night. What did I say to make you hate me? It was only a fight. Too much pride to say it was my fault. You had your eyes fixed on northern skies. Spoken softly, like the breeze on my sins. It's your faith in this world keeps me pushing on in. And this place might move me, and it might move you. But there's darkness in the room. Yes, there's darkness in the room. You say you may run away in the dead of night. What did I say to make you hate me? It was only a fight. Too much pride to say it was my fault. You had your eyes fixed on northern skies. Wasting time trying to make you see what was in these hands. When you said you'd leave, you always told me this is where you were meant to be. With your eyes fixed on northern skies.
Hey, that was Gab or Joseph Gabriel Gionet with Northern Skies. I hope you enjoyed that. Now, thanks again for tuning in to Trails End for your Friday afternoon. Now, death, loss, grief,